Connie, hey, so great job on the Trello board and going through what we spoke about with renaming the products to make them more easier, adding the cost of goods sold and things like that. So here is a quick update in Trello. So um, I am going to do. I thought it was the best thing to do is to do screencast videos of me actually going through the 5 weekly optimization steps. So when you click into the card, um, I did not set one up for this one because we went over it together. Um, but for the toxic search terms, the next video I'm going to do will be over here, and so then it will be a video in the description under each one, so you could always go back and refer to it. Um, and there you go. I left this for you, so for you to do, but if this is so any card that we create needs one person in charge, so one member. So it's either me or you or Kale or whoever. And that person's like the owner. So sometimes you're going to need stuff for me, but if it's your card, then you're in charge of getting that stuff for me so that you can continue on. And if necessary, then you can even assign me a separate card. But if it's like one or two things, you could probably just reach out on the card itself, right? So you do that by saying like I just did here. Hey, Connie. So I have a card for myself to create a video of me actually doing the second step of the 5 optimizations, which is the toxic search. First one was the junk words for auto campaigns that we did together last week, and this one is a toxic search. And if I needed something from you, I would just do at Connie. I'd select you, and I need XYZ for me to do ABC. Okay, and so this way I'm still the owner of the card. Um, and so every card that we create, if you're, and for now, we could create the cards inside the board. Eventually, we're going to actually have one board where the cards are first created, and then they kind of get sent out to the individual boards. But for now, because we're just working in the Amazon PPC board, when you create a card like this, you always want to assign somebody. So in this case, we're going to assign you. You'd select Connie, and you would select a date when this is due by. So we have due dates when something is done. And so I got ahead of myself. This is actually being in progress, but I'm going to shoot it as soon as I'm done shooting this video. So it's not completed yet, right? Once I do it, I would mark it complete, and then I would move it over. And for now, let's just agree that whoever is the owner of the card, they're the only ones that really get to decide where you're moving things. So if you need something from me, you would move it under review. If I do it for you, I'm like, okay, well, this is it. I'm leaving it for you to decide to go back to in progress or move it to completed. So whoever is in charge of the card is also in charge of moving the cards into the different list buckets. All right. Finally, I'm asking you and Kale to snap a picture of your face. It makes it much easier to recognize who's on what than just the initials, especially as their team grows. And I think that's about it. I'm not sure where you are, and that's the other thing too. You see, having a date helps me understand where you are on this. So I see it's in progress. This one, it looks like you did it. So I wrote to you, I see you marked as complete. If so, drag this bad boy over to completed because I am not touching it. This was your card, so you're in charge of moving it from the not started to in progress the moment you start working on it. But until that moment, it stays under the not started. And then, of course, once it's ready, you click completed in the date, and you move that bad boy over here. Okay, but I'm not going to move it for you because this is your card. So you have to move your own cards. And that's it. All right, I'm super pumped. I will see you on the next video when we get into the toxic, sorry, when we get into the toxic search. Okay, cool. See ya.